basically my friend Jack from Five Line Legacy, a band from Montreal, like our best friends. I was at his place and he made me hear a Taproot CD. I freaked out, he was always talking about them. So when I heard they were coming to Montreal on Ozfest off date, I went over to their bus and I gave him a CD and a fucking six-pack. And Mike thought I was one of the runners, so he invited me up to hang out.
And they went up and they started hanging out and they didn't even listen to the CD, they were just like shooting the shit, talking, and
Mike liked the demo, so he called Mark from Velvet Hammer, the manager.
And he gave me a paper saying with Mark's number, like our manager was their manager. And he's like, you have to call this guy, and I'm like, okay. But I didn't know really what it was, really. And I'm like, fuck everything, I just want to hang out because they were so cool. It was the first time I ever hung out with a band that I liked, you know? So we just hung out and fucking, that's it, and then saw the show. And like the next night, Mark emailed me, and that's how it started.
How's the recording process in LA?
It was really good. It took us, we were there for 6 months. We were there for 4 months before we did the record, and then because so much shit happened, like so many things happened that slowed the whole process down.
It was cool, man. It's a lot of pressure. And if I could go back, I would like try not to take it as seriously as I did.
But we were there meeting producers, demoing, writing, rehearsing all the time.
I wanted everything to be perfect. Yeah.
Everything went by pretty fast, you know, but we were there for 6 months. I didn't see my parents and friends for like 6 months. Fucked up, and I never left home.
yeah.
I had a nervous breakdown at the end of that.
Really? Yeah, he was
from
being
me.
away from home for so long? Or?
Yeah, a bunch of shit happened. Like my dad passed away, and it was fucked up, man. Yeah, and that's it. And like just the pressure of recording your first album, you know.
Yeah.
Wanted everything to be perfect and like whatever, man. It's just like you have to be positive, and I'm not that kind of person. So
Really? Who was the producer?
Neil Avron, first producer, was really excited about us, and I think we had an immediate kind of like connection with him. I wanted him like right away. We all wanted him right away because he had a bachelor's in music, and he's more of a song guy. He's not just like, oh, we're gonna make you the fucking heaviest band or whatever, you know. And Mark Ambino, our management, is like fucking, you know, totally musically involved all the time, and they're like part of us, you know. So he doesn't touch us if we don't have to be touched, you know what I mean?
Ozfest?
How was it?
It was cool. Ozfest was Ozfest. I mean, it was awesome because you get to play like in front of so many kids every day. But it depends on where you are, how they receive you and shit. Some days it would be a bit like we get better receptions than other days. But I found the last half of the tour was really cool. But it's just fucking brutal. The heat was like too much, and you only get to play 20 minutes, and you play sometimes at 9:30 in the morning. So then for the rest of the day, you're kind of like fucking trying to find shit to do.
Now this is the part where I'm supposed to be excited, but like sometimes it just feels like after so many shows you know you're supposed to feel excited, so you feel excited, but in reality you're not really excited until 2 songs after the show begins, a couple of minutes into it, and then I remember why I was supposed to be excited.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.